Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to talk all about op shopping and thrift shopping depending on where you're from. So basically I love op shopping. It's one of my favourite hobbies and things to do. I am addicted to shopping in general, and I also have a bad habit of spending a lot. So I find that this is more affordable as well as I don't know, just the excitement of finding a once-off piece is just really satisfying. So I thought I will share with you some of my tips and advices on op shopping. So op shopping is definitely not for everyone, and it's pretty much each to their own depending on how comfortable you'll feel about it. I know my husband would always say, you know, why would you wear someone else's clothes, or why would you wear old people's clothes? Well, to be quite frank, if you think about it this way, when you go into a store and purchase like a t-shirt for $50, you may try it on and think, wow, this is perfect for me, I'll buy that. But if you think about it, that t-shirt has probably already been tried on by like one or two other people before you purchased it anyway. So a lot of times you may go home and wash it because of that. Well, op shopping is pretty much exactly the same. It's just it's been tried on by a lot more people. So just keep that in mind as well. But also the benefits of like op shopping is, one, I think it's the whole thrill of going treasure hunting and finding the perfect item, or like, you know, finding a t-shirt or a like dress that's like really nice as well. Two, it's also affordable. So things that have been around, like, the thing is, you never know what you're going to get at an op shop. You might find, you know, brands that are like, you know, cheap brands that you find in store, but you may find high quality good brands at a really cheap price. And also you kind of like doing your own different style as well, especially when you find once-off pieces that no one else has, or because it's been out for so long that no one wears it anymore, that you are now wearing once-off pieces. And also op shops and thrift shops also have an association with charities as well and community. So not only are you helping out communities, but you're also helping out yourself by saving, by buying stuff cheaper. And also what I find as well is that the quality of detailing and stitching is a lot more better, I guess, to clothes you find now, unless it's a small company, a small brand. A lot of the big brands all get their clothes manufactured in China or somewhere where, you know, it's all by machinery and assembling lines, whereas clothes back in the days is, a lot of them are more smaller boutiques and a lot of them are more done locally as well. So that's another reason why I enjoy shopping at thrift stores. So my first tip is never just go to one store, always go around and check out the different op shops. You could always just go to one big one, but you could spend hours in there trying to find something and not find something, whereas you can go to a smaller one and find exactly what you need. The good thing is, regardless of the size of the store, you never know what you're going to find. And what I like to do as well is also create a day, or have like an op shop day, where you map out the different op shops in your area and just spend the day going around each of them with friends or with someone to, you know, share that fun with as well. Tip number 2, if you are planning on spending the day op shopping, don't just plan around the area, but also include different areas outside of your suburb or your area as well. I find it that depending on the suburbs, you might find a lot of different things as well. I can't speak for everywhere else, but I know my experience in Melbourne, for example, the op shops closer in the suburbs, close to the city, are a little bit more expensive, but at the same time, you do find some really nice, quirky once-off pieces. Whereas the ones in the suburb are a little bit cheaper than you'd find in the city, but you never know what else you'll find as well. So tip number 3, always keep a budget. Regardless of whether you're op shopping or not shopping in general, you need to keep a budget. And you're probably wondering, Gina, why would you need a budget when everything is so cheap? Well, that is the reason why. Because sometimes when you go in, especially to a big op shop, you kind of feel overwhelmed, especially if it's your first time. Think, oh my god, everything is so cheap. It's like $1, $2, $3. You just want to buy everything. And by the end of the day, what you find is a basket full of clothes that will rack up to like $60 or something like that. And then you take it home, and because it was kind of a spur of a moment, you won't actually wear it at all, or just ended up being donated back. So I always say keep a budget. So when you go into your op shop, keep in mind an idea of what you're looking for. For example, a white t-shirt, a white blouse, you know, a long dress, something like that. And also think about how much you're willing to spend on that, a realistic amount, not just like, you know, $1 for a skirt or like something like that, a really realistic amount, so when it comes to deciding what you want to purchase, then you're happy with that as well. Tip 4 is always limit yourself to 1 or 2 items per trend. For right now in Melbourne especially, I think turtlenecks and like big grey coats and heavy coats are in at the moment, and you'll find a lot of them at the op shop that you think, you know, oh my god, this looks great, this looks great, this looks great. You just want to buy it all. But realistically, things on trend are on trend because they don't last a while. So if you buy a lot of that as well, you find that by the time winter ends, you'll have all these big coats and turtlenecks that you don't necessarily need or you'll wear the following winter, and that you'll end up leaving in your closet or just donating it back anyway. So what I've learned in a lot of previous experiences is, even though they all look really good, keep yourself to the limit of 1 or 2. So tip 5 is always keep an open mind and also have a bit of creativity as well. So you may find a really nice dress that is a little bit too big, has big shoulders, or a little bit too long as well. So what you could do is you could take out the shoulder pads, you can take the waist in with wearing a belt, for example, or if you know how to sew, take that in. Or you can also cut the ends off the dress as well, or cut it halfway to make it into like a shorter dress. So always keep an open mind in what potentials could come out of it. And also what I find as well is that when I see something that has a really nice material, but it's obviously something that I wouldn't wear, think about other things and what I could do with that material. I can make cushions, for example, or, you know, just little things like that. So keep that in mind as well. So tip number 6 is know your store and know what discounts you can get. That's right, people. Op shops also have discounted days. So for example, Salvation Army will have colour days, whereas they have different colour tags on clothes, and depending on the colour of the day, you may get 20 to 50% off cheaper. Also, if you're a student, you may have days where you get cheaper, and if you're a pensioner as well. And also sign up to a reward point systems. I know, for example, Savers has a reward system where every couple of months or so, they'll let you know when they have their 50% off, which is, you know, you can't go wrong with that. Cheap on cheap. So yeah, if you are an enthusiast, definitely look into that as well. And tip number 7, when you come home with your bag of goodies, always give it a good wash, because you never know whether it's been washed or not previously. And if you have someone in the back of your head that says, oh, someone dead or someone old's worn that before, you know what, just for their own for your own sanity and for theirs, just give it a good wash and you'll feel a lot more better. So now I'm going to share with you some of my favourite pieces that I've picked up over the years. This isn't all op shop, these are just a variety of clothes that don't exactly fit in my wardrobe, so I've moved it into the spare one, but I've got a couple that I picked up. So first one is this fur coat, because, you know, every girl needs a fur coat in their wardrobe, whether they wear it or not. But I found this one at Savers for $60. Now, $60 may seem like a lot, but if you don't compare the stores and compare the actual items, $60, you could not find a fur coat at a store for $60. And what I love about this is, as I mentioned as well, it's all about the quality. So you could probably find fur coats at stores. However, the quality, for example, the inside layering, you may find it is like a cheap kind of synthetic linen. Whereas something like this, it just looks so much nicer and so much warmer inside as well. So I purchased this from Savers for about $60 and I'm really happy with that, so I can probably grow old with this. So my next item is definitely a favourite, but I just haven't found the occasion to wear it, and that is this teal leather jacket. This is like an 80s style biker jacket that I purchased for, I think it was like $4 or $5. $4? But I'm really happy with it because the leather is so soft as well. And something like this is made, this is real leather as well. So this is made by an ALSCA member. I don't know what member that is, but I don't really care because this is really good quality leather. And that's what I mean. It may not be something that I would wear, but the quality of it is so good that I just have to get it. And it's only $4 as well, so you never know when this will come in handy. Another tip as well that I really should have mentioned, because it's kind of a big one, but when you go op shopping, don't just look at the size, because honestly when you go op shopping, size doesn't really matter. In Savers, for example, they have it all split into size categories, but a lot of clothes, it doesn't really matter if it fits you or not, because you can always cater in. But also in the olden days as well, not that it's really that old, but back in, you know, a couple of years ago, a lot of the sizes were bigger, however the stitching was done a lot smaller as well. So things that are, if you're a size 8 for example, you can probably fit into size 10 or 14 dresses and things like that as well. So always keep an open mind, don't look at the sizing, because you never know what can fit, what cannot. And you might also miss out on finding something really good as well. Now you may notice a lot of clothes are really bright or have a lot of pattern. I don't know, I'm like a fly when it comes to light. I just get really attracted to patterns. But these are a few dresses that I picked up, and the first one is this. It's kind of like a long kind of dress, which is I think around the 70s or 80s. And here's another one. I love the patterns on these. I find them really nice and, I don't know, really nice and peaceful to wear, especially in spring. And also these dresses, especially this dress, which is like a polyester material, and it's not like the thick polyester material that you get now, but back in the days it just seems a lot more softer as well. So they're really cool to wear during spring as well. And I think this one must have been like the 80s or something, but this is really nice because it has like a little wrap thing. And like I said, they pay a lot of attention to detailing. For example, like the stripy collars and like the hems and things like that as well, which is really nice. And then you get into like the 80s where you've got like these kind of hippie kind of like hipster kind of dresses, and I've seen a lot of these in store as well for like $30–50, whereas I got this one for like $5, so go figure. But these are really nice during summer. You may think like these dresses look really bright and you may not be able to wear them for work, but I've also picked up, okay, this is a bad example because it's bright, but something like this where it's red but it's a really nice subtle design kind of dress as well, like a military kind of chiffon dress. And also this one goes really nice with like a fur vest or something, like a librarian kind of look. Also, when you're looking for sizes, don't just stick to the women's wear, also go to the men's wear as well, because you never know what you'll find in there as well. And I picked up this cardi from the men's section, which is so nice. This is probably my favorite cardi that I'll wear, and it wasn't recently until someone pointed out that I was really hipster in it, because these are actually hashtags. Who knew back in, I don't know, the 80s, 70s, 90s, they had hashtags back then. So this is something that I've been wearing constantly, and it's part of my everyday clothing because it's so comfortable and so warm as well. There's no buttons or anything, but it's just really simple to wear, and they have hashtags apparently. So yeah, and also things like this I really love as well. So this is like a really large, kind of like a shirt as well, but I wear it as kind of like a really sheer kimono kind of style top for summer, just to, you know, cover your skin a bit and things like that as well. And this is one of my favorite shirts that I picked up because it is seriously so super soft, and it's a really nice floral print as well. And I think this must have been in the men's section, or it could be large women's, I don't know, but I don't even know what material this is, but this is so nice. And you cannot find something like this at like a normal store. Yeah, I don't know what material it is, but it is really nice, and I love to wear this under like a cardigan or a jumper, just so it gives a little bit of collar and things like that as well. And also something like this that I picked up just for that collar to wear under shirts. And yeah. Okay guys, so I'm going to take you shopping with me at one of my favourite stores, and that's Savers, because it's pretty much a big warehouse filled with things. And what I like to do is grab my basket and walk around and just pretty much grab whatever I like and put that in. And it's not just clothing as well, it's all these little trinkets and stuff that I like to purchase from there as well, and be a little bit creative with it. But pretty much I just spend my time grabbing whatever I like. And as you can see, this is my basket, and especially during the day when it's quiet, it. I just like to take my time and try everything on. And that's pretty much it, and just decide. And what I do is I keep like a what I want to buy, what's a maybe pile, and what I don't like. And I get a little bit carried away because I love all these little pretty things, but I did limit myself this time. So just to show you a few things that I purchased from this trip, I purchased this singlet, which is I think originally from Cotton On, but I thought it'd go really nice with this coat that I also purchased for an everyday look. And I can also dress it down with this denim shirt as well. Just a nice spring kind of look when you're going out and about grocery shopping or just catching up with friends in the afternoon. And also this denim shirt can also make great as a shirt by itself that you can just easily wear to work, and also pair it with a jacket that you can also dress it up a bit as well when it's cold. And to dress it down to give it more of a casual look, I also paired it up with this oversized top that I purchased, which was 3 times my size, but I thought it was perfect. And surprisingly, there's a lot of these tops, oversized tops, on sale at the moment, but this only cost me like $3. And what I can also do as well is dress that down further and just pair it up with like a checkered shirt and wear this out grocery shopping, or just if I'm running errands for the day, something really light and easy to wear. Now, using the same checkered shirt, I'm just going to show you how versatile it is as well, and pairing it up with this jumper which I can wear to work. And I love a good dress as well, and I love this dress because of the pattern and because it's so soft. The only problem was that there was this really big burnt mark, like this big hole in it. So times like this where I just really love it, so I thought I'd get creative and get a pair of scissors and cut the sleeves off to turn it into a really nice kind of like a lunch, like a brunch kind of dress, and something that I can wear out during the day or in spring as well. This will be really nice. And all you need to do is just pair it with a really nice belt, and that's pretty much it. So that comes to the end of this video, and I know it was slightly long, but I don't know, I just feel like I had a lot of stuff to cover off. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what your tips are or what you enjoy about op shopping as well. And please make sure you subscribe to watch more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!